Namaste. My name is Patrick. I'm 33. I'm Canadian, and I just completed my 100-hour yoga teacher training with Manoj at Purnam. I'll just tell you a little bit about what happened to me. So I came to India about 2 months ago to Agonda, where Manoj has his school, and I was really sort of burnt out from life in Europe, just working a lot, and saved some money and decided to go on holiday. I've been to India before, and I've been practicing yoga many years, about 7-8 years at this point. And yoga has always been a thing that I integrated into my life, hoping it would help me. And I think it had a slight. It was always it wasn't a negative impact on my life, but it was more neutral to maybe average in terms of real effect. And sometimes I wondered why people built their whole life and lifestyle around this and took it so seriously in their life. Even though I was practicing sometimes 4 or 5 times a week. Last time I was in India, I came a bit more focused on yoga and things in this sort of direction. But I didn't find anything that was. I was kind of let down. It was very hit and miss. And I found stuff that was maybe not even as good as what I was experiencing in Europe. So this time when I came to India, like I said, I was in a sort of very, very chaotic mind state. Came to the beach and thought, okay, I'm just going to relax. The yoga was not a big deal last time, so I'm not going to look for it. And within a few weeks, I stumbled upon Manoj's course and started doing the drop-in every morning, and started to really experience something that I haven't experienced before. It first came as feeling states. I felt something was happening inside of me, and I couldn't really explain it, but it was significant. And one day after a few courses, I had quite an emotional release, and I decided to stay with the practice and see what would happen. And I got more and more into it and got more and more effects from it, to the point where I decided to do the training. And then when I did the training, it sort of took that to the next level. I immersed myself in the practice, and I was pretty struck by the effects it had on me. So first, like I said, it was feeling, and then I thought, okay, I'm not going to try to rationalize this too much and get too many answers in my head. I'll just go with this and experience what I'm experiencing. It was releasing. I was starting to feel better. I was less in my head. I could get some distance between things in my head. I felt like I was coming back to a spiritual version of myself that I had found before and regressed from, and it was very interesting. So throughout the training, it was more immersive, and I could go deeper with Manoj and establish a closer relationship with him, where he was also able to show to share his wisdom with me, which is something that I haven't experienced in the yoga community at large, and I think that's the difference here, is that and that's why I hadn't felt something like this in years of practicing yoga, because some of that wisdom is forgotten and it's lost, and as yoga has become commercialized, that real essence has been lost, and it's more focused on a sort of aerobic strength fitness version of things. And I had always heard about the kind of wisdom, emotional release aspect of it, but I never experienced it, and this is the first time that I did. And I could only say that that's because he's it's in his blood, and it's very different when somebody is regurgitating something that they have learned in a book, and it's in their mind and they just regurgitate it. It's very different to when somebody has learned and lived and loved a practice like this, and has respect for the ancient traditions, and transmits it purely for his recognition of what it means to experience this as a human being, and what it can do for people. And that's his main agenda here, and that's all he cares about, and that's what you can feel when you come here. So for me, that's the difference. I wasn't coming to do yoga at all, and I'm so happy that I discovered it because it makes sense why I came here now. I wasn't sure why. I intuitively came to India, and this is what I found, and I couldn't be happier because it's I know what yoga is supposed to be now, and I'm wiser for it coming out of my time here. So that's it, and I can only recommend it at the highest level, really. So yeah, thank you very much.
Namaste.